How you doing, guys and gals? This is Doug Wilson from Yellowhawk Custom Kydex. We're still on the Appalachian Trail, myself and Mike McGowan. Two of us left yesterday because they have family obligations, okay? Last night it was almost minus 19 degrees Fahrenheit up here and really windy. So we took the shelter here and we put this tarp on the right hand side across the door to block the wind. All right, so as we all know, one of the most important skills, or the most important skills in bushcrafting or survival or camping or whatever, is fire building. Okay, there's 1,000 different ways to get fire in the bush. Okay, I want to show you a way of building fire in the eastern woodlands where, if you know what to look for, resources are plentiful. Okay, so basically what we have here, all right, is I got a bunch of stuff here that we've collected from this area. Okay, this is our ignition. Actually, this is our beginning tinder right here. This is tulip poplar bark, all processed down. Okay, if you look at this piece of wood, right, if I can find it, it's gone. All right, anyway, I can't find the piece of wood I had. So anyway, this is processed tulip poplar bark. Okay, it's basically in strips before you process it down, and the way you process it is like this. Okay, you pick it up and you just continue to grind it in your hands. All right, and it comes in long strips, sort of like this. Okay, this is great. This is grapevine bark, but tulip poplar bark comes in strips like this, and you have to get it at just the right rate of decomposition. If it's too old, it falls apart. If it's too new, you can't use it. It's too wet. It's got too much moisture in it. Okay, this stuff was perfect, and so that's how you process it down until it looks like really coarse cotton or burlap or something like that. Okay, so that's what we're going to use to strike our ferro rod into to start our fire. Okay, we've also got some feather sticks here that we worked on, made out of pine. Okay, we've got our tinder materials here. All right, we got a pile here of very small sticks, medium up to large. Okay, and then very large, and then we got our big logs. Okay, here's some knives we've been working with over the last few days. This is the Yellowhawk BMF2. This is the Peter Kohler Doug Wilson Timberhawk. This is one of my favorite go-to secondary knives. This is a Mora High Q. A Cold Steel Fin Wolf. The Delta Whiskey Backcountry, made by Mike Wallace, designed by Doug Wilson. Okay. This is CPM 3V. I'll tell you what, Mike Mike did a great job with this knife. I'm highly impressed. All right, a Mora Bushcraft Black and a Victorinox Trekker. Okay, this is a feather sticking monster right here. Okay, all right, so let me give you just a bird's eye view of all the materials that we have. There's a Baco Laplander. Now, all we used was 2 saws. Where's your saw, Mike? All right, what is this, Mike? What kind of saw is this?
This is the Corona 10-inch folding saw.
That's the Corona 10-inch folding saw. That sheath was made by who? Ron Brumback?
Right, Copperhead.
From Copperhead Concealment. Show the sheath, Mike.
All right.
I think he did a great job on that thing. That thing clicks in and out like nobody's business. Show him how it goes in there, Mike.
Not bad.
All right, and there it is. It's not coming out of there unless you take it out. Good job, Ron. I'm impressed. All right. So those two saws, the Baco Laplander and Mike's saw, and the Delta Whiskey Backcountry, cut all this wood. All right. We did not need an axe. All right. So basically, when I'm out in the bush, usually I don't carry an axe because I just don't feel like I need it. Now, in other circumstances, I might. But on this trip, I didn't think I would need it, and I didn't. Okay? The Delta Whiskey Backcountry and the Baco and Mike's saw cut all this wood with no problem. Okay? And we can cut more if we want. All right? So let's get started on this fire. Okay? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my processed tulip bark, all right? I'm going to strike it with a ferro rod, and hopefully it'll light. All right, it's cold as hell here. All right, there it is. It's lit. All right, let's hope it stays lit. I got the feather sticks. All right, I'm going to lay some feather sticks on it. Get them going, hopefully. All right. Get that one going. Let's get this one going. All right. I got a pile of tinder here, you know, tinder sticks, small sticks, all right? Then I got some kindling, all right, which is a little bigger than the tinder, all right? All right, so that's going to get going real good, okay? And all it took was the resources that we have in this area. Real quick, real dirty, using the resources that you have in your area, okay? Let me give you another look at them, all right? Now, this is the next thing we're going to burn here when this gets caught real good. And then we'll move on to the bigger stuff. All right? And then the bigger stuff. This is all oak right here. So this will probably last us all night, all this wood. Okay? And there's more to be had where that's found. All right? I did a feather sticking video a couple of videos back where I said the stuff that falls off the bone, you can save. Okay? These are all fall off the bone feathers that came off the sticks, okay? You can strike your ferro rod into the pile of this and get a fire going just as easily as I did it with the tulip poplar bark, okay? You can also use fat wood, birch bark, whatever your heart desires, okay? All right, guys, so that's like a quick and dirty fire lay using the resources of the eastern woodlands. Okay, this is Doug Wilson for Yellow Hawk Custom Kydex. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Please like, share, subscribe. We're trying to build the channel. Thank you, guys.